welcome Mr. Lionel Tan. All right, can we also give Charles a big hand? Thank you very much. All right, so like what Charles said, today I'll be sharing with you for the next 1 to 2 hours or so. I'll be sharing with you my strategies of how I actually went on from 0 to 6 figures, 160,000 in just 3 months. And the thing is that I don't know, did Charles mention, because I was there prepping myself, he mentioned that I actually started in a niche that I had totally no experience in. And what actually I found out that you can actually, anybody can just apply this formula. And if you know how to apply this formula, you'll be able to spot new trends on the internet and build e-commerce business around it and make lots of money from there. Now, for the next 1 to 2 hours, is it okay if I share you my step-by-step journey on how I actually achieve that? Would that be okay? So here's the thing. Now, since we are going to spend this 1.5 hours together, right? And I believe that you would also like to get the most out of today's training. Am I right to say that? Now, what I mean by getting the most out of today's training, that means you'll be able to remember what I share with you, so that you'll be able to go home, apply it, and see results for yourself. Am I right? I say that. So there's 2 things you can do, same thing, to get the most out of today's training. Now, first thing first, when we are learning something new, is it important to keep our minds open? Yes or no? And you know why is that so? Because you realize that a lot of things that I'll be sharing with you tonight, you may see the information for the very first time. And you find that if you are able to keep your mind really open, the more receptive you are to the new information, and you can absorb better. Now, second thing, it has been scientifically proven that if, let's say, if you sit down in the training and you just listen to the lecturer or teacher speaking, usually people tend to only absorb maximum only 20%. Reason is because very stagnant, very boring. So here's the thing, if you want to get the most out of today's training, retain the information a lot better, you got to participate with me. Now, if let's say you participate in something and you actually have fun doing it, you tend to retain the information a lot better, yes or no? So what I mean by participate, that means if I ask you a question, you answer me. Would that be okay? Right? And I know some of you are probably tired because you had a long day of work at home. So if let's say if you find it too tiring to answer or participate, at least you nod your head. So I know my information get across. Would that be okay? Alright. So let me just give you a very quick introduction about myself. Now I'm pretty sure majority have not seen or heard of me before. Am I right to say that? You know, that's because I am not a public speaker. I don't go around the world traveling to speak in events and all that, right? And here's the thing, and a lot of people actually don't know this, but I'm actually a school dropout. So when I first started out my e-commerce business, as compared to most of my friends outside, I'm not as fortunate, right? And really to prove to people that just about anybody can do this, I want to show you that I'm actually a school dropout. My highest education level, make a guess, I studied until where? O levels, okay, correct. I studied until O levels. You didn't come when I talked before, right? No, okay. Yeah, it's right. I actually studied only until secondary school. So the moment, and the reason why I stopped at secondary school, because I did so badly in the O levels, and my parents, I don't come from a rich family, so my parents were not well to do enough to send me to further my studies in a private school. So the moment, because I take N levels and O levels, right? So I studied 5 years in secondary school. The moment I graduate, I started looking for a job already. So, and you know, for Singaporeans, if let's say you only got an O-level certificate, how much do you think you can get for pay, monthly pay? Anyone knows not? In Singapore market today, 1,000 plus. That time I got 1,000. Now I'm not too sure. But last time $1,000. Hey, guys, for $1,000 for Singaporeans can survive. It's tough For me, it's very tough because I don't like to eat economic rice every day. So it's very tough. So because I know that I don't have good qualification, the only way for me to do well is at least get more working experience than my friends outside. So I actually took up jobs that most people do not do. And sometimes I work as long as two jobs a day. And I get very little. And some of the jobs I took up really weird. I used to work in the night safari. So have you ever been to night safari? Some of you? If you go to night safari, there is actually, if you go by entrance, at the side stage, there is a small stage where they will showcase all the small animals from Africa. And I was a guy handling the super big snake. So if you are not afraid of snakes, I'll put the snake on you, then I'll take a picture. So that was what I used to do last time. And I used to act in a stage musical for children. So usually every time Christmas, they will call my team up to go and do a musical play for them. And you won't believe what character I act as. Make a guess what character I play. during Christmas? What? Christmas tree? Oh, you're right, man. And then I'll be the highest paid Christmas tree, because Christmas tree, you don't need someone to act, or you just stand there only, right? So paid very high. But no, I actually act as Santa Claus, the skinnier and younger version of Santa Claus. So all this, I tell frankly, is quite fun. But after a while, reality starts to kick in. And I realized that at the end of the day, I still very hard for me to survive with just $1,000 to $2,000. Right? So what actually happened was a good friend of mine, he told me this. I know you're not doing very well financially. Why don't you read this book? This book is called Rich Dad Poor Dad. It has changed a lot of people's life around the world. Maybe it can help change yours. Have you all read this book before? Anyone who read this book before, Rich Dad Poor Dad, or heard before? Well, not a lot of people. And after reading the book, it really changed the way I think about business. All this while, I thought that the only way to succeed in life is to study hard, get good grades, and get a job correct. But then this book tells me that you don't need to work half as hard as what normally people are working outside. And instead of working hard for people, you can have money work hard for you. Right? So I don't know if you all believe that money can actually work hard for you. So anyway, after reading this ebook, reading this book, I was convinced I want to start a business. But I had a problem. I only got an O-level education. I got no experience, I got no money. How to start a business? So I went online and I asked a very important question in this website. I asked, what kind of business can I start? That is low cost, high profit margin, can earn money for the long term, can earn money fast one, and only experience one. So make a guess which website did I went to ask this question? Anybody knows? Okay, I'll give you a hint. If got anything you don't know, which website you go and ask question? Google, correct. So I also went to Google, I also asked, okay, what kind of business I can start? Low cost, high profit, earn money fast, can earn money long term, and can start with no experience. And Google feedback to me, the first thing I should do is an internet business. Alright. So what actually happened was just early this Chinese New Year, during February, while we are doing spring cleaning, right, my mother actually found an old box. And then she was very excited. She found something and she told me that, I know, guess what I found? I found your O-level certificate. Hey, you should really show your students how well you used to do in school last time. I said, why I want to do that? Very embarrassing. I said, no, so you can inspire and let people know that even though if you're not good academically, you still have a chance to succeed in life. You agree what she said now? Right? So anyway, this is to prove to you that I used to do badly in school. So okay, anyway, for some of you who, by the way, anybody who didn't study past secondary school I don't have. Okay. So anyway, just in case you didn't study past secondary school, I just share with you what we learned last time, right? Just to relieve some memories. Now I studied English, combined humanities. Combined humanities, okay, English I got a C. Combined humanities is basically learning local history and overseas history, right? So I like history a lot, but every time when I memorize stuff, sometimes during exam, magically, I forget everything. So I failed, I get E. Then mathematics, C. Science and design technology. Do you all remember what we learned in design technology? Do you all know what design technology? When I was in Malaysia conducting a similar talk, I asked them, hey, do you all know what design technology is? A lot of them actually thought it has got to do with computers. But let me ask you, does design technology got anything to do with computers? No, right? It's just teach you how to be a carpenter, right? How to saw the wood, that's all right. But I don't know why Singaporeans they like to be very atas on design technology, like computer graphic, but just how to be a carpenter. In Malaysia, they have a more appropriate name, called industrial arts. And then of course I study Chinese as my mother tongue. So based on all these subjects, do you see anything related to computers? Yes or no? Or internet marketing or online business? Have or not? Don't have. Alright. So when I first started out my internet business, I literally had no IT knowledge at all. So so a lot of people don't realize it. I actually had to start from scratch. So I also attended seminars. I also looked for a mentor. So similarly, if you want to be good at driving, right, you will find an instructor to go and learn driving, right? So if you want to be good, to be a good internet marketer and make money online, you should find someone who has already been there to go and coach you. So I went to Google, right, and I managed to find a mentor and I learned from him for 6 years. And within these 6 years, I actually discovered a formula that actually helped skyrocket my business. And here's the thing, and when I share this formula to a lot of people can actually just apply the same thing. And even though they don't have any experience, they can still achieve tremendous success. All right, and which actually led me to earning 160 over 1,000 in sales in just 3 months. So here's the thing. Now, some of you will probably think that, hey, is it possible to earn so much money within such a short period of time without doing a lot of things, right? Because you spend as little as 1 hour a day. Now let me ask you, if let's say right now, if you were to open a shop in Orchard Ion and you sell clothes, who are your customers? By the way, can I say that your customers are the people who is visiting the shopping mall today? Am I right to say that? They are your customers. But here's the thing, if the shopping mall were to close at 10 o'clock, can you still operate your business? No. And do you know what? You cannot operate your business, you still must pay rental, correct or not? And here's the thing, internet business is very different. Now, first of all, internet business is open how many hours a day? 24 hours a day, right? So does that mean even if you're sleeping, someone else from another end of the world still can visit your website and buy your product while you're sleeping? Am I right to say that? And when someone buy the product while you're sleeping, do you also make money while you're sleeping? Right? And here's the thing, internet is open. Who are our customers on the internet? Who? The entire world. Whoever is surfing the internet today, they are your potential customers, right? And if right now, if you send a message and you send a message over to someone on another end of the world online, how fast can that person receive that message? Almost immediately, instantaneously, right? That's why when it comes to online marketing, online business, everything is all about speed, all right? Now, here's the thing. Do you want to know, do you agree that you can teach the same skill to two different people, two different persons, and they can give you entirely two different results? Do you agree on that now? Do you know of people, frankly speaking, do you know of people, they attend courses after courses, how to make money, how to invest in something, or buy stocks or trading, but yet to today, they are still struggling to succeed. Do you know of people who are like that? Or have you heard of stories of people who today they fail a business, but overnight they can become millionaires suddenly? Have you heard of stories like that before? So what exactly is the difference between successful people and the non-successful ones? And I realize at the end of the day, it's actually perception. That means you can learn all the skills that you want, but if you don't have a perception of a successful person, it's very hard for someone to succeed. So there's this experiment which I want to conduct. All right, this is to test how many of you here can actually have the perception of a successful person. All right. Now, in order for you to understand the most out of this lesson, how many percent must you put in to participate? If you want to get 100% of the lesson and understand this fully, how many percent must you participate? 100%, right? Okay. So right now, I'm going to do this experiment, and usually when we show a room of people, usually half of the class tend to get the answer wrong. So let's see whether we can get the answer correctly. Okay, can we read this out together? Okay, count how many times the players wearing white pass the ball. All right. Okay, have you got the answer in your head? Okay, so who counted that the ball is being passed 12 times by players in white? Who counted 12? Okay, nobody. Who counted? Okay, 1 or 2 lah, 12. 3 of you counted 12. Okay, anybody counted 13 times? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Okay, slightly more people. Who counted the ball being passed 14 times? Okay, 2%. Who counted 15? Okay, even more hands up. Who counted 16? Okay, even more people hands up. Who counted 17? Okay, 17 about, okay, mostly behind and 1 at the front. Okay, who counted 18? Okay, nobody. So, still have. Okay, so maximum 17. Okay, now the correct answer is actually 16 passes. So for those of you who guessed correctly, please give yourself a round of applause. Alright, now here's the thing. Okay, while you are counting the balls, right? Usually, now you notice that actually there's a gorilla that actually came out of the screen one. Okay, some look very confused, don't know what I'm talking about. Now, you know, when we show this video to a room of people, usually about 50% didn't spot the gorilla walking out from the screen. And I tell frankly, when I saw this for the first time, I also didn't see the gorilla. So I'm just curious, how many of you really didn't see the gorilla walk out from the screen one. Don't know what I'm talking about on show of hands. Oh, really got people didn't see the gorilla, right? You see? Now, next thing, then how many of you actually notice that a player wearing black color t-shirt, she also left the screen halfway one? Who noticed that? Wow, so few. Who didn't see one? The rest who didn't put your hands up, what are you thinking of? Who didn't see? Really, really, who didn't see? Okay, so more hands up. Okay, now, how many of you are able to tell me that you notice that the curtains actually change color? And you'll be able to tell me the curtain changed from what color to what color? Anybody else? No one. Okay, I tell you what. Is it alright? Can I show you the video one more time and see this time? Are you able to spot all these things? Alright? So when the gorilla appears, the last player actually left the screen. Now you all see the gorilla now. Very suddenly very clear the gorilla. And then do you notice the curtain change color? From what color to what color? Red to orange, right? Alright. Now guys, give yourself a round of applause for participating with me 100%. Fantastic. Okay, now, what is the point of this experiment? Now, this experiment is very interesting. It actually tells us something about how our brain actually operates. Now, you realize that your brain will only absorb the information that you are focusing on, that you are actually, that what you believe. So you realize how most people's perception is very tunnel view, right? Even things that are happening in front of them, they cannot see it one. So you realize for some people who always complain about problems and problems and problems and problems, or they always see things why they cannot succeed. If they keep complaining about problems, guess what do you think they see? What do you say? What do people who complain about problems, what do they see? For those who always see business opportunity and always positive one, what do they see? Opportunities, exactly. So you realize how you think and how you perceive the world is very important one. Because there are things happening in front of you and you may not be able to see it. So in order for you to be able to spot opportunities online or any other business and take full advantage of it and automatically succeed, you must open up your perception, correct or not? But in order to open up our perception, we must first open our what? Our what? We need to open up our mind, right? So here's the thing. You guys know Albert Einstein? Right? Albert Einstein is a very popular, famous inventor, right? Scientist, right? And he believes that everyone is a genius. So who believes that you're a genius? Curious, like really believe you're a genius? Okay, not many people, alright? Okay, maybe I ask you another question. Who here you can type 43 words a minute with both hands on? You can type 43 words a minute or more. Who can? Okay, only 2%, alright? And who here, when it comes to swimming, you will be able to stand on a low diving board and you jump in head in first. Who can do that? Okay, not a lot of people, alright? Who here believe that it is possible for you? You don't need to do anything once. Stay at home, make money, and you can become a millionaire in 1 year. Who believes that? Oh, this one got more people believe. Okay, now I'm going to show you another video of this gentleman who's able to achieve all those things which I just mentioned to you. He can type 43 words a minute on a normal computer. He can dive head in when it comes to swimming, and he's able to make a lot of money even though he's not doing anything. He stays at home, he's a millionaire, right? And he has a beautiful wife and a good-looking son. But just that although he achieved all these great things, which I just told you, some people actually consider him to be slightly disfigured. So perhaps I shall let the video speak for itself.
All my life, I've loved adventure. All my life, I've desired to live fully. All my life, I've purposed to dream big, to try those things that seem impossible. And when people try to tell me that I can't, my only response is, why not? Just because I was born with no arms and no legs doesn't mean I can't accomplish great things. I love life and everything it has to offer. I have no limbs, but I have a little chicken drumstick. I can also type 43 words a minute on a normal computer, And you like that? Very hard to smile sometimes in life. I'm thinking to myself at age 8, Lord, what kind of life am I going to live? Who's going to want to employ me? What kind of career am I to pursue? I thought, who's going to want to marry me? I can't even have hands to hold my wife's hand. I wanted to end my life. I tried to end my life. This is too much for me. Life put me down like this. I'm down here, face down, and I have no arms, no legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up. I will try 100 times to get up, and if I fail 100 times, if I fail and I give up, do you think that I'm never going to get up? No. If I fail, I try again, and again, and again. For as long as I try, there's always a chance of getting up. Like this. You are worth more than diamonds. No goal is too big. No dream is too far-fetched. It's as big as you can dream.
Alright guys, can you give him a big round of applause? So here is a gentleman who don't have arms and don't have legs, but yet he's able to accomplish a lot of things that most normal people actually cannot do. Now he can type 43 words a minute, but most of us got 10 fingers, but not a lot of people can do it. And by the way, you know, he's actually married. He got a beautiful wife and a good looking son. And you know, he's actually a millionaire. Why? Because he write a book, right? And that book actually sold millions of copies around the world. And every book he sells overseas, he actually earns some royalty. So is it possible for him to stay at home, don't do anything, he can still make money, right? So here's the thing. Albert Einstein says that everyone here is a genius. But is it our ability to be able to achieve success, or is it our pure perception? So here's the thing, right? If a guy without arms and legs can do it, what is there not to believe, right? So everyone is a genius. You just have to believe that anything is possible, right? Now for me, the biggest epiphany that I had when it comes to running any business is this thing called the bridge principle. And for me personally, this is a huge thing that actually helped me to overcome a lot of challenges in life. But here's the thing. In order for you to really understand this and what I want to transfer to you, in order for you to absorb 100% and fully understand, how many percent I need you to participate again, guys? 100%. All right, now here's what I mean. Now you look right in front of me, there's this table, right? I want you to imagine the exact same table across the room, right at the back of the length of this room. If you just look at the back, okay, so you guys can get a rough idea, all right? Just at the back, all right? Okay, you imagine this length, Now, right at the back of the room, there's going to be another exact same table. And in the middle, if I were to put a plank, okay, which is shoulder width apart. Now, assuming if I were to challenge you, you just walk across the plank and just cry, how many of you actually you are able to do it with no problems at all? Show of hands. Guys, participate how many percent? The rest all afraid of heights very low only here right? Now, if I were to put a plank, if I were to ask you challenge, who can do it really with no problem, you'll be able to get across your hands. Okay, that's more like it, all right? Now, let us change the scenario just a little bit, okay? Now, what if I were to increase this height all the way to level 1? That means 1 story high. Now, how many of you will be able to still be able to do it with no problem? Show your hands. Okay, no right or wrong answer. If you can, means you can, all right? Wow, how come so few hands up? Okay, I'll tell you what if I were to give you $50,000? Who will try? Who will try? Really? Okay, more people will try. So it's the money, not enough. Okay. So, now, wait, here's the thing. There's a lesson to be learned here, all right? So let us change the scenario one more time. Now, what if this time I were to increase the height all the way to the height of Marina Bay Sands. It's not a trick question. There is no harness. It's going to be a hard ground, but you're supposed to walk across, right? How many of you able to do it? One show of hands. Okay, only 1%. If I give you $500,000, will you do it? Who will do it if I give you $500,000? Still only 1% hand. Okay, maybe 2% hand up. Thank you very much. All right. Now for the rest who didn't put your hands up, I'm very curious because there's a lesson that all of us can learn here together. Now, what comes to your mind? What exactly is stopping you from crossing the plank? What is stopping you? Would you all share with me? Sorry? Not enough money. Okay, probably that's not a reason. All right. Okay. What else do you think about that's stopping you from getting across? Risk, a fear of dropping, right? A fear of losing your life. Am I right? I say that? So can I consider that as an obstacle of some sort? Is it an obstacle? Right? The obstacle seems too huge for you to overcome. Am I right to say that? Now, let's change the scenario one more time. But before I talk about the scenario, I just want to ask you guys an honest question. How many of you have kids that you love a lot? Show of hands. That means you have your own kids that you love a lot. Okay? Very good. Now, how many of you are married? You know, you love your husband and your wife a lot as well. Show of hands. If they are here, you better put your hands up. Alright. Now next, how many of you, your parents are still around and you love them just as dearly? Show of hands. Okay. Almost everyone, right? Okay, now let's change the scenario again. Now imagine right now, same height, same building, same height of Marina Bay Sands, 60 stories high, and this time across the next building, the building is on fire, but your loved one is actually there. Your kid, either your kid, your parents, or either one of your parents, or maybe your husband or your wife is there. Who's that? Okay. And the only way for you to save them is for you to get across the plank and try to save them. Now, how many of you, without thinking, you will do your best to save your loved one? Show of hands. Wow, suddenly everyone hands up. So guys, what has just changed from this? Now you realize that. Okay, we wait for you to silence your phone. Okay, thank you very much. Right. Now, what has just changed? Now, it's not, do you realize that it is not that you're not aware of the danger. The danger is still present. There is still a chance of you falling and losing your life. But what enables you to overcome your challenges is because, am I right to say it's because your reasons of wanting to save a family member or your loved one is so strong that it gives you the courage to overcome your fear of obstacles. Am I right to say that? So is it true that the stronger your why, the easier your how? Yes or no? So my question to you is this. How much do you desire for success? And you realize if your desire for success is the same as you wanting to get across the building to save your family member of the place, you will truly be successful. So my question to you is this: how many of you have a strong why? Okay. Now thank you very much. Now let me just share with you what is my strong why. Now you see, when I first started out this business back then, 2004. My grandmother and my father, they were both diagnosed with colon cancer at the same time. And coincidentally, my great-grandmother, fourth generation up, she suffered from a hip fracture. And the only person who was taking them in and out of the hospital for their treatment is my mother. And my mother is a low-paying secretary. Okay, she earns only $2,200 Sing dollars every single month. And she's like the sole breadwinner at a point in time. And luckily, we had the insurance money. And my father and my grandmother, they were all being covered. But then suddenly I had this strong realization. What if, and people who suffer from cancer, can the cancer relapse again? So my grandmother, she didn't survive the cancer. My dad did. But it came to me where, what if one day my dad, there's a relapse in cancer, and then my mother will be so old and so frail and she's not working anymore. And this time we don't have the insurance money. Who can save the family? And at that point in time, the answer came back to me. The only person is me. So for me, that is a strong why. Now, a lot of people think are being brought up to believe that success is only one road. It's either you make it or you don't. I was being brought up in a family, in an environment to believe that the only people who are successful, right, or are wealthy, are either they come from a very rich family or they are very lucky. Any of y'all who are being brought up to believe like that? So actually, success is all about overcoming obstacles. And a lot of times, people, they tend to give up along the way because they don't have a very strong why. So always ask yourself, if you want to start internet business, remind yourself this, okay, why you must have a strong why. Now, you see, you realize when your why is big enough, you will naturally find your how. And that's the reason why Steve Jobs, before he passed away, he mentioned this. Right? I'm convinced about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is just pure perseverance. All right? So remember, you must have a strong why. Now, let me share with you the unstoppable success formula. Now, this is a formula that I actually shared with my students, and it is the one that helped me to achieve success in almost any business that I start, which is what I want to share with you right now. So if you want to take notes, this is the best time. All right, this is a formula you can apply onto any other business. All right. Now, there's actually 6 rules, all right, to this unstoppable success formula. Now, do you agree? When you do any business today, time is a very important factor. Am I right to say that? Yes? Yes, time is an important factor. So it seems time is an important factor. So time is what? Who say time is the money? Guys, are you still around? So time is what? Let me ask you. Money. And you know what? That is what more majority of the people think. I think it's probably because we all graduated from the same school education. Time is not money. Do you know that? Time is money is a very dangerous business concept you can have. You know, if you think of it this way, you will always look for ways to make money that require you to be there. And do you know why is it dangerous? Because you're allowing someone to determine how much every hour you have is worth. But here's the thing, if today you spend your time, can you get it back again? Yes or no? No. If you cannot get it back, then what is time? Time is actually priceless. All right. So what actually is money? Value is money. Can we say it together? Value is money. Now, value is created when you are able to solve someone else's problem. Okay? When you know how to solve people's problem, you'll be able to think of ways to solve people's problem without you being there. Let me give you an example by what I mean. Now, see, several years ago, I used to take up this course called the Philosophy of Success course. And in one of the training, what they actually divided us into groups of 10 people. And we were asked to try to make money with no money. So they gave us 4 hours to go into the streets without our wallets. They confiscated our wallets. And they challenged us to make money. The team that brings back the most money at the end of the challenge, at the end of 4 hours, will win the prize. So you'll see a lot of people will do a lot of funny things. Some of them they are very lucky. They say, oh, I got tissue paper. Let me try to sell this tissue paper. And then some of them they will just go to road shows where insurance agents are, and they will ask them, hey, are you doing some survey? Can I work for you? $2 per hour, I'll work for you. So a lot of people will try many different ways to make money. So so everyone wants to win the challenge, right? But in my team of 10 people, one of the guy, he seems to be very laid back, very relaxed. And people cannot stand him because everyone is trying their best to earn the most money for the team. But this guy, he goes to the shopping mall and he was just like shopping around, like so relaxed like that. So we were asking him, hey, can you be more enthusiastic, or why are you not doing anything? He said, don't worry, I'll find a way. So what actually happened was, it was this period, it was somewhere near Valentine's Day. So he happened to walk past the florist and he saw that the florist actually displayed some one-stock rose, that she's trying to sell. So he went in and he asked the florist, ma'am, are these flowers you're supposed to sell them for during Valentine's Day? You cannot sell them, is it? If let's say I were to sell them for you and I get my friends to sell them, can you let me earn some commission? What do you think the florist said? What do you think she said? Yes, she said, sure, why not? So the florist said, if you can sell one stock of flower for me, I'll let you earn $3 commission. So you know what he did? He called up all the rest of the 9 team members and said, hey guys, I got a very good plan. These florists allow us to sell flowers. And if you can sell one stock of flower, you earn $2 commission. So here's the thing, at the end of the day, this guy, did he solve the problem of the florist of not being able to sell the flowers? Yes or no? Did he need to be there to sell the flowers? No need. He solved another problem. He solved the problems of the teammates who are trying to find things to sell, right? And when he helped them, did he need to be there to sell the flowers physically? No, but yet he still earned money. So similarly, think about it this way. If you know how to think of solving people's problem and you don't need to be there, right, money will be made, all right? Now, here's the thing. Make money versus building wealth. What is the difference between these two? Most people really cannot tell the difference. Now, the thing is, do you know of people, they work 20 to 40 years of their lives, they work 20 or 40 years of their lives, But after the 40 year, they're still not able to retire one. And not only that, still complain about, yeah, I don't have CPF money. Do you all know of people like that before? Yeah. And the reason is because they are actually making money. They are not building wealth. Now, wealth is defined as the number of days you don't have to work, but you still get paid. Have you all heard of this term before? Residual income or passive income. Have you heard of this before? Yes. It basically means that you don't need to work, but you still get paid. All right. Now, how is that possible when it comes to running a business in business-wise? Now, first, there's actually two very simple ways. Now, the first way is that you want to have a product that your customer can buy from you every single month. Understand? Now, let me ask you, which one do you think is it easier? Is it easier for you to find a new customer to buy a product? Or is it easier to have the existing customer to buy the same product again? First one or second one? Now, why is this so? Now, you see, when you are trying to find a new customer, when you're doing marketing, you've got to convince the customer that your product is good. Agree or not? You still need to sell. But if a customer already bought your product before and they actually like it, do you need to convince them to buy again? No, it becomes automatic. If they like it, they will just buy and continue using. Am I right? Now, second way which you can create wealth is that when you are able to own the exclusive rights to sell a certain product, that means your competitors cannot sell the same product as you. So when you are able to own an exclusive right, you'll be able to find affiliates to promote product. For example, let's talk about iPhone. You guys know iPhone, right? Apple, right? Do you think Apple sells their own iPhone? They have affiliates around the world selling, like for example, right, Challenger, do they sell Apple products, right? Their computers. How about Newbox? You know, there's a shop called Newbox. Have you heard of the shop called iStudio? These are all affiliates that are selling their products. You understand? So think about it this way. If let's say, for example, logically speaking, in a new business you start, in order for you to get 100% of the results, how many percent of effort must you put in, logically speaking? How many percent? 100% correct, no? But the thing is, you are busy people, right? You have so much time. So how is that possible now? But if let's say you have 10 affiliates, each of them just contribute 10% to market the product online. Can the business run without you? Yes, all right. So these are the things that you can do. Now, next thing, always follow the trend. Now, how many of you have at least bought something from the internet before? Show of hands. Who bought before? Okay. Do you think there will be more people buying things online next year? Yes? How about the year after? Even more, right? So do you agree with me that e-commerce business is currently on the rise, on the uptrend? Yes or no? So remember this, any business that's currently on the uptrend, you don't need to be good. You just have to be there. If you want to make sure that you 100% you'll make money, that you won't lose money, you want to make sure that your business allows you to be in as many uptrends as possible. The more uptrends you are in, the higher chances of you succeeding. Now, let me give you an example. What's in an uptrend today? Now, the first one we all agree, right, is e-commerce, am I right? Okay. Now, how many of you here have used Facebook before? You got a Facebook account, your hands. Wow, everybody. To the point, if you know someone who doesn't have a Facebook account, you probably think that guy must be a weird one, right? Hey, how come no Facebook? So can I say that Facebook is considered social media, right? So is it also on the uptrend? It is also on the uptrend, so social media. Okay, how many of you have at least used a phone application on your mobile? Also everyone, right? So is mobile apps also on the uptrend currently? Yes, so mobile apps, all right? So if your business allows you to combine all these uptrends together, it's very hard for you to fail one. You understand? So you must find something that allows you to combine these three. So remember, do an uptrend business. And next, you got to own an e-commerce platform. Now, what is an e-commerce platform? E-commerce platforms are basically online shopping sites where people can buy and sell products. So, can you name me what are some of the e-commerce platforms that you are familiar with? Q10, eBay, what else? Alibaba, Taobao, what else? Carousel, Amazon, correct. So these are actually e-commerce websites. So that's why, you guys know Jack Ma? You do also know Li Ka-shing? Li Ka-shing, right? Li Ka-shing was known to be the Asia's richest man, right? It took him 60 years to build his wealth. And by the way, Li Ka-shing is doing online or offline business? offline business, right? So Jack Ma, he used to be a school teacher who only earned $650 a month. So technically speaking, logically speaking, it would be quite tough for Jack Ma to overtake Li Ka-shing in terms of wealth. But just last year, Jack Ma was crowned as Asia's richest man, and it only took him 14 years to beat Li Ka-shing. And Jack Ma is doing what business? E-commerce business. He owns Alibaba e-commerce platform. That's why today you see Li Ka-shing looks so pissed off. And Jack Ma so happy. Better than you right now. Alright. So here's the thing. If you want to run an e-commerce business, you should own your own platforms. Alright. But here's the thing. Let's talk about all these products. Have you all been to this place to shop before? Yes, right. So all those products and do all these e-commerce platforms, do they sell a lot of products? Yes or no? They sell a lot of products, right? But here's the thing, all these products actually came from which country? You all know now? China? You mean you all know? You all actually know, right? So that means if let's say today you know how to go to China and source for products and sell on all these platforms, can your competitor easily do the same thing? Yes or no? Correct. So it's very tough. So if you really want to know how to beat your competitors, you must sell only products with disruptive technology. Now this is a very important aspect. If you don't want to be like competitors like on eBay, Q10, selling the same stuff like everybody else, then you make sure that you sell only the products with disruptive technology. Now what I mean by products with disruptive technology. Now usually disruptive technology products are usually something very new, just coming into the market and usually it can help solve an existing problem more effectively and efficiently. And sometimes the previous product the problems that it cannot solve the new product will be able to solve. And usually disruptive products with disruptive technology they tend to sell by itself. That means you don't need to convince people that this product is good. The moment people look at it, people are like, oh my god, this is fantastic. I want to get my hands on it, right? Don't need any convincing. Let me give you an example. How many of you here, you used to own a Nokia phone? One show of it. Who is using that now as your first phone? Nobody. So what phone are you using today? Sorry, what? Android, iPhone, or Samsung, or whatever, right? Are they considered smartphones? Yes. So is smartphone the disruptive technology to the Sony, Ericsson, and the Nokia phone? Yes or no? Right. The moment smartphone appear, suddenly people will just know that this phone is better than the other phone. And what do you think happened to Nokia today? Bankrupt already. Are they still around? No longer around, right? Because they are taken over by a new disruptive technology product. So you understand the concept of disruptive technology? Okay, who here used to use Kodak films or Fuji films to take photos? All right, me too also. All right, quite a lot of us Who is still using that now? No one. So what kind of photography is a disruptive technology to film photography? Digital photography, right? Can you take much better quality pictures with digital photography? Can you store the pictures for a much longer time? Does it have better, faster processing speed? Correct. So that's why Fuji films and Kodak films they die out very fast. Right. So here's the thing. How do you make money? So we all know disruptive technology product. Sorry, just okay. Okay. So how do you build wealth for a long time selling disruptive technology products? Now the idea is this. Now a lot of people think in order for them to achieve tremendous wealth from disruptive technology products, they must go and create the product. But here's the thing. Let me give you an example of Kodak films and Fuji films. You know, they open factories to create all this, to produce all these films, right? So initially, when they improve, they can only improve or maybe can take even more pictures or better processing speed or better printing quality. That is the max that they can actually improve. But the moment a new technology out of nowhere come up, they will just go bankrupt. Understand? So if you own a technology, you may be like Nokia phone or Fuji film. Now, here's what I mean by this. You know, last time, but right now when we write, we use a pen to write, right? But during those older days, people use what? Paint brushes or feather ink pen, right? So from the feather ink pen to develop the typewriter, it takes quite some time for this technology to be achieved, right? But from the typewriter to a computer, a big computer, it take even shorter years to develop. From the big computer to a small laptop like mine, it take even shorter years to develop. And from the laptop to the tablet, it take even shorter years to develop. And from the tablet to the smartphone that has the function of the tablet, and you still can call also, it take even shorter years to achieve. So what does it tell you about the lifespan of disruptive technology today? What does it tell you about disruptive technology today? The lifespan? Very short. Alright? So here's the thing. If you create your own technology, there is a good chance that a new technology may just come out of nowhere and just overtake you suddenly. Correct? You know why? Because Microsoft, with all its money and technology, didn't find Google. Correct? Google is a search engine. And Google, with all its money and technology that they have, they still didn't find Facebook. You understand? It is a new technology that just came out of nowhere. So how should you benefit from this? Remember, you should only own the exclusive right to sell a product. Okay, you shouldn't create a technology, but own the exclusive rights to sell the product. Now you see, the thing is that, you know, like places like eBay, Google, and all this, right? They sell a lot of products. For you to make a lot of money, you need to sell a lot of products. But if you just sell disruptive technology, you only need one good product, and you'll be very rich already. Now imagine, if an iPhone was just launched today, and you actually have the exclusive rights to sell the disruptive, to sell iPhone on your e-commerce platform, will you be rich today? Let me ask you, yes or no? So what happens if let's say today there's a new technology better than iPhone? Doesn't matter, right? Sign a new exclusive and sell this new technology on your e-commerce platform. Understand? So you don't create your technology, but you own the exclusive right to sell it on your e-commerce platform. Everyone understand so far? Yeah? Okay, so let's move on to the next session. Okay, how do you build wealth for a long time from the disruptive technology products today? Now the truth is this, on the market, there are a lot of disruptive technology products that is not yet launched in the market, just waiting to be launched. Okay, but here's the thing, the biggest mistake that most business owners face is that today they go to China or go to any place, they look at a new product that they have never seen before. They fall in love with the product. Wow, this must be good, and they assume that if they like the product, other people will also like the product, and then they bring in 100 over pieces to try to sell. Is that a smart way of doing business? Let me ask you, yes or no? No. Alright, so never assume. Okay, so you must always remember, your business your product must be able to target the biggest market problems and able to help them solve their issues. So what is the biggest market problem, biggest target market today? Let me ask you this, whose money in the world do you think are the easiest to earn from? Whose money? What? Okay, maybe there's a direct. If I were to ask you in Mandarin, probably you guys won't answer. 什么人的钱最容易赚的? And your answer will be 女人, right? Which direct basically means women. Who agree with me on this? Okay, it's only the men who put up their hand. Actually, there's another market that's even bigger than women. Alright, make another guess. Children. Okay. This is what you guys guess, right? Okay, now. Let me show you what is the biggest market problem. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's participate 100% again. Now, how many of you here, you belong to the age group of 35 years old and below? I mean the age group, who is 35 years old and below? Okay, 35 years old and below. Now, who here is 36 years old and above? Okay, 36 years old and above. Right? Now, I'm going to draw out my family tree for you. And you tell me if your family tree resembles mine. Now, I actually have a kid. My kid has just turned 1 year old, so I only got one boy, right? So let's talk about myself. Now for me, I have an elder brother and a younger sister, all right? So there's actually 3 siblings, including myself. Let's talk about my wife. She has only one younger sister, so there's actually 2 of them. So let's move up to our parents. My dad, including himself, got 4 siblings. My mother, including herself, she has 6. My wife, okay, my in-laws, father side have 6, mother side have 6, right? So let's talk about grandparents. I just talked about my grandfather. I don't know about hers, but my granddad alone, including himself, there is 10 of them. So how many of you, your family tree resembles mine? The older the age group, the more siblings they have. How many of you are like something like mine? Okay, quite a lot of you, right? So what does it tell you about our population today? Do we have more younger people or older people? Older people, right? So here's the thing, this age group, 36 years old and above, are they considered baby boomers? Yes. And here's the thing, because most of the people are older, can I say that majority of the population is aging? Do you agree with me on this? So if you can solve the biggest market problem, which is aging population, you'll be able to make lots of money. So let me ask you, what kind of problems do you think that aging population face today? What? Health, right? Okay, let me write it. Okay, health, right? What else? Apart from health, what other problems do they face? Mobility, okay, correct, yes. What else? Example? Any more examples? Sorry? Aging, okay, aging, yes. They don't want to look old, right? They want to feel younger, right? Correct. So, how about beauty? Do they care about it? There's a new wrinkle that appeared. Hello, test. Do they care about, hey, how come my face got wrinkle? Wow, then they'll buy all those facial products, all these things. For people who are aging, do they also care about beauty also as well? Yes or no? Yes. All right. So beauty, yeah. So these are the problems that they actually face. And if you can target all these, if your disruptive technology products can solve all these problems that aging population has, you'll be making lots of money. All right. So this is just an example. Now next thing. Now your disruptive technology product must not be a fad. And now fad is basically products that initially garner a lot of interest. And then subsequently, initially a lot of people will queue up, will buy and try to fight for the product. But after a while, the craze will just suddenly just die out. And people are no longer interested in that product. So can you give me an example of products that is a fad? Hello Kitty. Is it true now? Hello Kitty. Have you read about the news about Singaporeans? We queue up before McDonald's became 24 hours, right? People used to camp and queue overnight for Hello Kitties, right? And have you read the news? Some of them actually fight over the Hello Kitty for the last piece. Yeah, they do that. But if right now McDonald's were to sell the Hello Kitty again, and recently I think they did, was people still as crazy? No, not as crazy. Alright, so that's a fad. Give me another fad. Give me another example of a fad product. How about bubble tea? You're thinking about it, right? Okay, is bubble tea also a fad as well? Right, last time, so many people queue for bubble tea. Anybody who just open a bubble tea shop, can easily make money. But right now, you realize the craze has died down quite a lot already. Only a few prominent brands are still surviving. Correct now. So these are fads. So remember, your product must always have a consistent demand. And not only that, it must sometimes your demand must also increase as well. Similarly, for example, as more and more people are aging and getting older, does all these problems do they increase as well? So there is more and more demands of you helping them to solve their problems. All right. Now next thing, recurring income potential. Your disruptive technology product must allow your customers to keep buying from you every single month. Right? Now, can you give me an example? What are some of the products or services that you're paying for every month automatically? Right? Your phone bills, utilities, and what else? Insurance, exactly, right? Do StarHub, M1, or Singtel, do they have to call you to remind you to pay for your phone bills? Don't need. It's deducted automatically. Am I right to say that? So here's the thing. Your product, you must have a function that allows your customers to buy from you automatically every single month. They must be able to charge their credit card. But if let's say they don't want it, they can just unsubscribe easily. Understand? All right. Now, next thing. Affiliate opportunities. That's what I mentioned to you earlier. You must be able to own exclusive rights so you can recruit affiliates. All right. So let me just do a quick recap. Okay. Now I just curious. I don't want to see how many of you got pay attention. Remember the unstoppable success formula. What is the first unstoppable success formula? Time is what? Time is not money. Then what is money? Value is money. And value is created when you solve someone else's problem. Then what is number two? You remember number two? Make money versus wealth, correct or not? So do you want to make money or you want to create wealth? Okay, create wealth is when you don't work, you still make money. And how to solve people's problems without you being there. All right, what's the next one? Do you all write down notes? What's the next one? Follow the trend. All right. If you follow the trend, you don't need to be good. You just have to be there. Right. And remember, what are the trends that we talked about earlier? Okay, e-commerce, social media, and mobile apps. Okay, then what's the next one? Own a e-commerce platform. Okay. And last but not least is what? Sell disruptive technology product. All right. Okay, this is a recap. Now, here's the thing. You know, if you were to do your own research online, like I said, there are a lot of disruptive technology products that is not yet open to the market, not yet released, not yet sold yet, and it's waiting for people to get exclusive rights. But what I actually noticed some of these products can only fulfill 2 or 3 out of all these criteria. You want to find a disruptive technology product can fulfill all these requirements. Now what I mean is because sometimes you may find a disruptive technology product, like maybe today, for example, yes, it can target the biggest market problem, all right? But then the problem is that it may not have recurring income opportunities. I give you an example. For example, the iPhone, right? Customer only buy one time. Do you buy handphone every month? No. So you only get to earn one time. That's it. So is that a problem now? Right? You don't earn, it's not a passive income product. So next thing, maybe you may find a product that can have affiliate opportunities. That means other people can sell the product for you. But then again, may don't have recurring income. That means customer only buy one time. So who do you think is the best person now to help you find a disruptive technology product can serve all these purpose one? That means it target the biggest market problem. Okay, it's in an evergreen market, increasing demand, have recurring income potential, and affiliate opportunities. Who is the best person who help you find this? Who? Who do you think? What? Anyone knows now? Who's the best person to help you find? Liner, me It's actually Google correct or not? Right? Anything you don't know, you can ask Google, correct or not? So what actually happened do you agree with me that Google actually knows what the whole world is searching for? Yes or no? So since they know what the whole world is searching for, do they also know what is the best business they should start that has the highest in demand? Agree or not? So what actually happened was that because they have all these data on hand, they decided to jump into a new business venture that they have totally no experience in, something very new, and you wouldn't even guess what they do. Now, Google is what kind of business? What kind of business is Google in? Search engine, which is basically internet business, correct? And what actually happened was that they actually joined forces with their biggest competitor in this new business. And do you know who is Google's biggest competitor? Microsoft. Not really Microsoft. Okay, it used to be Yahoo, all right? But it's actually Apple. Now, why? Now, Google created the Android, right? And Apple created what for the iPhone? The iOS. So they are actually always fighting each other for competitive for the market. So what actually happened was that they joined forces together and they actually started out an anti-aging company called Calico. And what they actually found that in their Google database headquarters, they found that a lot of people are actually searching for how to cure health-related problems, how to look younger, how to feel more healthier. Am I right to say that people who are aging today, they are looking for ways to feel healthier, look younger, and live longer? Yes or no? Correct. And they actually found out that this will be the biggest market from now on to 30 years. It's going to be the biggest market right now. And they actually decided to do this business together. And you know how much money they invested? They invested $500 million and up to $1.5 billion if everything goes well. So what actually happened was, after reading this news, I decided to go and confirm I decided to do a research about it. And always remember, whatever you see online, please don't believe 100% unless you do your own research, right? So I actually went online and I actually looked for these two. Now in Google, there is a few tools, free tools that you can actually use that help you do a market research to see if there's a growing trend in the niche or product that you want to sell. Right? So what do we want to type here? What do we want to search for? Anti-aging, right? Okay, so anti-aging. So Google Trend actually keeps track of these trends for the past 10 years. And over the last 10 years, you'll be able to see what the trend is like. So now it's 2005. Now it's 2005. And all the way to 2015. Guys, let me ask you, is this a downtrend or is this an uptrend? Uptrend. So is there a market for anti-aging today? Is there an increasing demand? Yes, exactly. All right. So because I confirm my findings with Google Trends, all right, and just remember, always use Google Trends to go and gauge whether got demand or not. All right. So I decided to jump into the anti-aging business as well after learning about this last year. So what actually happened was that I actually went to find a product. Okay, I actually went to find a product, and this product, remember, first 3 months 160,000, right? But then it went on to help us make $12 million in terms of sale. And it's only from one product, disruptive technology product. Guys, do you want to see what product that I have that helped me to generate $12 million? Do you guys want to see it?
Yes.
All right, let me just show you.
Not rub it all the way in. Because the product works as it's drawing, so you want to allow it to do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a timer. I can't see the, I don't see anything good. What, oh, did it already happen? Did it happen instantly that fast? Okay.
This fanning is not necessary, this just speeds it up a little bit. But it's not necessary at all.
So now, while you're fanning that, let's say for women, can you apply it a low makeup or above makeup? What do you do?
Yes, you can. You can use this before or after your makeup. First of all, you want to do all your preventative maintenance and all the good stuff first.
What do you see? What are you thinking? It's 1 minute and 6 seconds.
And we're asking Leah not to smile. We want to remain expressionless for at least a minute or two to allow it to dry smoothly.
Was I exaggerating when I said instantly? Now, I guess the question everybody else has out there, if we could lower the music.
Guys, do you consider this a disruptive technology in the anti-aging industry? Yes or no? Does it disrupt aesthetic doctors, first of all? Now, for most aesthetic doctors, for patients who want to achieve the same result, must they spend few $1,000s to achieve this result? Must they go through the pain also? Right? And you know, sometimes, I got a friend, he didn't do the injection for Botox. But what he did was he actually went to remove the fat around in the eye bags. And that procedure itself cost him a few $1,000s. And even though he removed his eye bag, but you know what happened? There was a side effect. His eyes look very sunken right inside, So he actually looks like a living skeleton. So here's the thing, now this product, you just apply it on your eye bag, and within 1 minute plus, you will have the exact same effect. And do you know what? It costs a lot cheaper than the SK2. You know SK2 or not? It's a lot cheaper than SK2. Alright. So just curious, if let's say if I were to give you this product is not yet launched yet. Now, do you think people make money from a product before the product becomes famous or after the product becomes famous? Before. And this product is not yet launched in Singapore. In fact, we just got the health authorities to approve this product recently. So if I were to give you this product to sell and give you the exclusive right, how many of you want it? I'm just very curious. That's all. Who will want it? Really? Alright, now here's the thing, but of course, guys, always remember this. Let's say you're doing anti-aging or cosmetic or whatever, any of your disruptive technology product requires to have contact with skin. Always remember, first thing, must your product be certified safe? Yes, that means must be certified by HSA, right, by the health authorities, right? Now, second thing, must the product be affordable, such that the general crowd be able to pay for it. Yes, right? So, affordability. Now, next, must you be able to own the exclusive right so your competitors cannot sell? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, exclusive right. Okay. And guys, last question I ask you. When you look at this product, does this product sell by itself now? The moment people see it, people know, oh my gosh, this is fantastic, right? And if they know people got eye bag, they will know that this is a good present for them. Right? I to say that. So here's the thing. Okay, let me unfreeze this. So that's the reason why this, and because what I did was I actually combined it, this disruptive technology product, I combine it with e-commerce, and I combine it with social media, and I combine it with mobile apps. And that's why you're able to help generate me $12 million eventually. So here's the thing, guys. Now, If let's say, for example, if you find a good product such as this and you want to do an e-commerce business around it, what exactly do you need to get started? Right? Here are the things that you need. First of all, do you need to have an e-commerce website? Do you need, right? Now, what is an e-commerce website? You must be able to accept credit card payments from around the world. Is that important? Yes. And when you can accept credit card payments, must you be able to deposit the money into your bank account easily? That is the most important thing, all right? And also, must your business be able to do around the world or just Singapore? Around the world, correct? And not only that, you must be able to check your commissions. You must know your sale customer actually come from which country, all right? So this is what you need to have in the e-commerce business, e-commerce website. And here's the thing: do you think it's important for you to have a mobile app created for you so that you can run your business on the go? That means even if your laptop computer is not with you, you're able to operate your business from your phone. Is that important, guys? All right. Now, next thing, how about maintenance? Logically speaking, if you need to have all these things done, do you need to pay a programmer to do all this maintenance for you? Yes. All right. Yes. All right. And must you be able to ship your products everywhere in the world? Handle logistics, you must be able to pack your product nicely and ship out to all the countries safely, right? You must have someone to do that for you. And do you need to carry stocks if you're doing e-commerce business? If you're selling physical product, you need to carry stocks, right? Now, next thing, do you need to find customers online? Well, the moment when you set up your website and you have the product, does customers come to the website by themselves, or you do the marketing? You need to do the marketing as well, right? So my question to you is this: if you do it alone and you have no experience, how much time will you spend and how much money do you need? I'm just curious, how many of you have never run an internet business before? Show of hands. You never sell anything online. Okay, quite a lot of you. By the way, for those of you who have, I'm just curious, how many of you have actually paid someone before to create a mobile application for you? Show of hands. Anyone? So is it okay you can share with everyone how much did you have to pay for someone to create it? 50 over 1,000. All right. And I believe that your app should be quite comprehensive, right? Have a lot of things, right? Now, because for me, to get someone to create an app and just a normal, simple application, I actually spent $15,000. And this is just to create the mobile app. I haven't even talked to you about creating the e-commerce website, the maintenance, the shipping, and carrying of the stocks and all that. I didn't even mention all of these things. So here's the thing. Okay, if you were to do this all by yourself, it's going to be very expensive. But what if I tell you today, I have a system where it allows you to create an e-commerce website almost immediately, and you don't need to do any technical learning. The website will be done for you. What if I tell you that I have a system where the mobile app is created for you? You don't need to pay someone to do the mobile app. It will be given to you. All right. And here's the thing: you don't even need to ship the products. You don't need to worry about logistics. The moment you receive a sale from your website, we will automatically ship out the products for you. That means, for example, let's say in the middle of the night you're sleeping, right? You get a sale at 12 midnight, the product will be shipped the next day. You don't even need to email us and say, excuse me, I got a sale yesterday, can we ship? You don't even need to do that. Everything will be taken care of automatically, all right? And here's the thing, you don't even need to carry stocks. You don't need to bring back products and stock up in your house and then go and ship out from your house. You don't need to do that. We will do that for you, all right? And here's the thing, but I only need you to do one thing. You still need to do marketing. You still need to do and find customers. So what if I tell you today, you know that most people today, when they want to market a new business online, they will, and especially if they are marketing on social media platforms like Facebook, right? Is it they spend money on Facebook ads? And they end up spending a lot of money. So here's the thing, what if I tell you that what you're doing normally every day, how you normal surf Facebook or play with Instagram or Twitter, right? The things that you're normally doing every day can easily get you thousands of customers coming to your website without you paying for anything. Do you want to know how? Who would want to know how? Okay, so here's the thing. If let's say I have all this system to show you how we can get all these things done for you and how you can easily find customers for free. All right. If that's what you want, I suggest you take down this website. Take a photo of this, right? You guys got your camera phone? Now, I actually have a training coming up on the 18th July. Okay, it's going to be a full day workshop. Training will be at 55 Market Street, 9th floor. It's just opposite the Golden Chew car park near Raffles Place MRT. You just take a picture of this, all right? Just take down first. Well, this is the first time I see so many people taking out camera. I feel like take a picture of you guys. I haven't had a chance to do that earlier. Okay, now guys, here's the thing. In this training is all about how to shortcut your way to wealth online with our proven e-commerce system and disruptive technology products. So I want to be clear with you on one thing. In this training, because I want to manage your expectations correctly. Now in this training, you won't get to learn how to create website because I also don't know how. No, really. Now let me ask you, where do you think is money made? Money is made when you create a website, or money is made when you do marketing and get customers? First one or second one? Second one. So I don't want you to waste time to go and learn how to create a website. You can always if you have your own business outside, I teach you ways on how you can outsource outside easily, right? So this is not a concern because my system will be able to create an e-commerce website for you easily. But in the training, we'll focus a lot on marketing strategies, all right? So what's going to happen is that on the first day, in fact, in the morning, the moment when you guys come, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to showcase all the disruptive technology products that I have that actually target the biggest market. Okay, the target biggest market. What is the biggest market today? Who are the people in the biggest market? Aging population, right? So you can solve the problems of aging population, you'll make lots of money. So earlier on, just now you saw the eye bag cream, right? Do you all like the product? You all think it's interesting? Now, if you think that one is interesting, I have one. Can you imagine a facial serum that is supposedly to apply on your face? But we have a video recorded that a young girl, she had a cut on her leg, and then her mother applied this serum on her skin, and the wound just healed up in 1 minute, and is recorded on camera. Do you think people will be fascinated by this product? Interesting, right? Scary, right? Now, let me give you a hint why is that possible. Now, the technology that you use is actually stem cell technology. But I will only reveal to you the science behind it during the training. Now, these products that we have are actually created by doctors. Okay? In fact, one of the doctors that is working with us exclusively, he is actually a NASA. You guys know NASA, they go and send astronauts up to space, right? He's actually a NASA nutritionist. And you know, and he found out that for astronauts who actually go up to space, they cannot eat normal food, right? They cannot be eating the nasi lemak or spaghetti, right? The food will be floating everywhere, right? So he actually knows how to create nutrition into a packet where they can just sit from and they get the nutrients that all the body actually needs. And in fact, one of his products was recently nominated to win the Nobel Prize. So that's how good this doctor is, and we are working with him. Right? Another doctor that we are working with, he is good at stem cell technology. And he actually found ways to actually help our own body repair by itself. And we actually work with him exclusively. Now, in the training, I'll show you who these doctors are, and you can actually go and do a Google research on them, right? And only we can sell their products. Now, next thing, in the afternoon, I'm going to show you some marketing. And here's the thing, when you do an online business, do you want to do it in Singapore or you want to sell around the world? Around the world, right? So, we will show you that our business actually already expanded in 116 countries. And in fact, our products we just managed to get approval in all 116 countries. Now, it's not really around the world, but 116 countries is still a lot of countries that we are able to be approved and able to sell in that country and deliver to them. And we'll also show you live how you can reverse age by 5 to 10 years in just 1 minute. So what's going to happen after lunch, we will invite 2 lucky participants from the crowd to come to the front. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to take a camera to project so that people at the back can see, the audience can see how we do the eye bag demonstration. So if you want to look 5 to 10 years younger, can I suggest before the training, don't sleep for 3 days. Accumulate the eye bag first, then we'll apply it on you. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. Okay. And next thing, we're going to show you exactly step by step how to actually generate that $12 million that we did. Alright. Now, and of course, we'll show you how we save you headaches on stocks and logistics. You don't need to do all the shipping. You don't need to keep stocks. We'll show how we are able to do that for you. Now, next thing. Okay. Now, we want to show you how to get unlimited free customers. Right? How you can get instant customers who want your products from the internet without you spending a single cent. And by the way, you guys know Twitter? Who is using Twitter or have used Twitter before? Okay. If for those who never use, can start using now. By the way, Twitter is also a social media site similar to Facebook. And Twitter actually has a special function that most people don't know of, that you can actually source out for people who are desperate, who have a problem solved. That means they got a problem in something, but they just don't know how to find a solution. And if you know how to find out these desperate buyers, All you need to do is just to put a product, the correct product in front of them and solve their problem. And do you need to convince them to buy a product? You don't need to. If people want it, they will just buy from you automatically. All right. And next thing, forums. All right. Let's talk about forums. Forums are basically online discussion groups where people gather together to talk about a common topic. All right. And what are some of the common forums that you know in Singapore? Anyone knows? Have you heard about car forums? Right, there's a lot of different kind of forums. I think parenting forums also pretty popular also, right? So a lot of mothers like to go there to discuss about a common topic. So similarly, do you think there are forums that people always ask questions like, hey, how to solve my diabetic problem? How to solve this pain that I have, my arthritis? Do you think there are people who are asking online these questions like that? So if you know how to source for all these people in the forums, you just need to put the right product in front of them and they'll buy from you automatically. And in fact, this is actually a hidden gem that most people don't know one. It's almost an untapped way to get customers online for free. All right. And next thing, viral Facebook marketing. You heard of this term called viral marketing? You know what's viral? That means you only just need to put out a message, and people will start to spread your message automatically, even though without you forcing them or giving them any benefits. All right. Now, is it okay and it's guaranteed to attract people to your business without spending a single cent? Is it alright if I show you one live example right now? How to immediately get tens of thousands of people to visit your business and you don't need to pay a single cent for it. Can I show you right now? Okay? Alright. So this is actually my Facebook account. Alright. So I actually posted this video. So one of the trainings that we have on Saturday, we demonstrated on this uncle. As you can see, this is not eye bags, this is eye luggage. So if this guy's eye bag can disappear within 1 minute plus, seriously, I think everyone else no problem. All right. So here's the thing. This now, do you have friends on your Facebook profile? Yes. Some have lesser friends. Some have more friends. Do you know of people who have friends? They have like few thousand of friends on their Facebook profile. Yes, right. So if let's say if you post anything on your Facebook profile page today, do your friends get to see it? Yes, your friends get to see it. So what actually happened was that when I posted this, I actually got 55 shares. That means 55 people, some of them I know, some of them I don't know, they actually started spreading this. They share with one another, right? They share. You know, and some of them are not able to see them because I'm not their friends. So what actually happened was that within the first day, I got 30 over orders. And what was shocking to me was that out of the 30 orders, majority of the orders actually didn't come from women. Take a while to get it, right? Right. It's what men buy for the wife, probably right? But men could be report also, right? So here's the thing. Then what actually happened was I got too many orders within that week. I got so many orders that I couldn't handle it. So what actually happened? I go and send another post on Facebook. I say I'm looking to hire a part-time staff. My criteria is that you need to be initiative-driven and systematic. Just to data entry and customer inquiry on Facebook. Now, when you have so many sales that what people want to buy your product, is actually that a good problem? Is that a good problem? So if you don't want to spend 1 to 2 hours answering customers' questions, then you just pay someone $10 per hour to do it, right? And that will save you the time, right? So let's take a look at this particular video. Now this video total got how many views? 7,969 views. Is that a lot of people? Yes, Okay, let me show you another one. Okay, sorry, too many of my son picture. Okay, wait, this is one dollar. It's not only 1,000 views. Vampire. Okay, this one, Now over this video, a friend of mine actually helped me to post. I got how many shares? 61 shares, right? How many views? 9,000 overviews, right? So 9,000 overviews plus 7, and this is only 2 videos. I actually got quite a lot of videos. But I just combine these two. Isn't it 16,000 views online? So let me ask you guys, if you got 16,000 people and looking at your product, can you make some sales now? Possible now? Yes, you definitely make sales. So let me ask you, how long did it take you to post one video on Facebook? How long? What? Couple of minutes, correct. Earlier on when I did the talk, someone tell me 6 seconds. I was thinking, what kind of internet are you using? It's damn fast. Like, it take you about 5 minutes. So guys, let me ask you, who here have 5 minutes a day to do this business? Can you show me your hands? Who can do 5 minutes? If you cannot, seriously, I don't know how to help you. You must at least put in some effort. Alright. So this is an example that I'll be sharing with you. Alright, let me come to a quick close. Alright. And here's the thing, guys. Do you want to keep working at your business, or do you want your business to run without you? Alright, here's what I mean by this. In the training, because initially when you first started out, you need to put in effort. You need to do some marketing, get the work running. But eventually, you want your business to run without you. Am I right? That means whether you're there or not, you can go on holiday or what, you still make money. Alright. So I'm going to show you how to make your business run on autopilot. Alright. And here's the thing, I'm going to show you how do you turn one customer to give you 1,000 over customer. And you know what? You don't even need to give commission to that one customer to give you that 1,000 customer. Is that fantastic, guys? If you have a lot of people marketing your products for you, do you save money on marketing? Yes or no? Can you earn money for a much longer time? Right? Business run without you. Alright? And how to turn your e-commerce business into an ATM machine. You know what is ATM machine? That means today you log into your system, you log in, you go and withdraw $2,000 into your own bank account. Tomorrow, you go back to your e-commerce website and you see your e-commerce account go back to the same level. Who want a system like that on your e-commerce business? Who want? Okay, only a few, right? Now, and now you all may laugh. Maybe some of you are thinking, hey, sure, no, too good to be true, correct? But here's the thing, if you every day you're getting sales, is that possible or not? Is there a possibility that your bank account may go up to the original level the next day? And you're getting more sales than previously, is there a possibility your bank account may even surpass the previous day? Correct. This is how you are able to do it when you're able to get sales every day consistently. Right? Now, next thing. Okay, to recap, first of all, when you come to our training, you'll be able to know what are the disruptive technology products that we have that the aging population are dying to buy. And how do you set up an e-commerce website, right, able to accept credit card payments easily and able to withdraw into a bank account easily. And you don't need an IT programmer or pay anyone to do it for you. Alright? And you know exactly where to find unlimited customers for free. That means you don't need to spend money on advertisements, online ads, and you still be able to do this. Alright? And last but not least, we're going to show you how to run your business on autopilot. So you don't need to keep looking at it. Your business can run without you. Alright? So let me just do a quick recap. Now, who are the students that we have helped so far? Alright. Now, Jessica Ong, she actually joined this business for the first 2 months, and she actually generated $46,000 in sales in just 2 months. And her business actually expanded to Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and USA. Now, next we have Michael. Now, Michael, some of you probably may have met him before. Maybe he might have tried to sell you a property before. He's actually a real estate agent, and he's actually doing pretty well. So when he told me that, hey, I want to do this business, I was very surprised. Because for me, he's making good money from real estate, but why does he want to come here and do this business? And he told me this, I know. Do you know how many prospects I need to talk to in order I close one property? And how many hours do I need to spend convincing the person that this property is a good property? And if today I can close a property sale, do you think the customer will buy from me every month? Buy property from me every month? So no. So that's why I need this e-commerce business. In this e-commerce business, you don't even need to meet anybody. You don't even need to sell to anyone. But yet every single month, he just gets sales coming in. You understand? Alright. So next thing, we have Laura. Now Laura, you don't get to see her in Singapore because her job requires her to travel around the world to go and sell. Right? So what happened was she actually generated $58,000 in just 2 months. Now, $58,000 in sales in just 2 months. Now, in an online business, can you do your business anytime, anywhere? Yes or no? Right? As long as you can log into your system, you got a working computer and internet connection, you'll be able to do that. Right? Next, we have Ryan and we have Petra. She's a German lady who's living in Singapore, and she told me that she wants to introduce this business to a friend in Germany. Right? And then, of course, there's me. So let's say, now, based on what I just showed you, those are students who actually attended the weekend training by me. Now, let's say, assuming, let's say within 3 months, let's say you are not as good as them. Or maybe you are only able to achieve 10% of what I'm able to do here, right? So let's say you're only able to make $16,000 a month. Let me ask you, if I can help you make $16,000 a month after month you make $16,000, And for e-commerce like that, is it fair for you to invest $16,000 in your education? Do you think is it fair? One time? Yeah. Yeah, I never asked you whether you can afford it. I asked you, is it fair? It's fair, if you can make $16,000 every month, right? It will be fair, right? And here's the thing. Now, if let's say you were to do this on your own, and you try to figure things out on your own, how much can you expect to pay? Earlier on, the gentleman mentioned, right, for you to create a mobile application, for him, he paid 50,000. Maybe I lucky, I got better lobang, I got someone pay $15,000 to create an application, all right? But here's the thing, I am just talking about the mobile app. How about you paying the programmer to create your e-commerce website? All these things cost involved, correct? But like I said, most of you are doing this for the very first time. And because I have already paid this money to set up the e-commerce business, so this, you guys don't have to pay for it, right? So it's not going to be $16,000, right? And you realize in the market today, most classes are wealth seminars, they are 2 days or 3 days workshop is all around $2,500. And I believe some of you have already attended training similar like this. Now, if you attend a training seminar, stock trading or forex trading, at the end of trading, at the end of the training, must you still come out money to go and invest? Yeah, you still need to. If you go to attend some other internet marketing classes, I used to, you know, also got hidden costs on it. You still got to pay for the hosting, for the domain name, you got to pay for the autoresponder. So all these are additional costs itself. So let me be frank with you. Now for me, my objective, I used to run classes many years ago. All right, I've helped some people and I've helped. And what I'm really pissed off in the market, in the industry today, is that there are people, they don't make money online one, but yet they are charging people for it. And I'm very pissed off at that. So I want to be very different. Okay. So even if today I don't charge you a cent to come for the training, here's the thing. If let's say a website is being created for you, right? Is there cost involved now? And do you know if your e-commerce website can accept credit card payments around the world, must there be someone to pay for all the credit card charges? Do the bank charge credit card charges, admin charges? Yes, there is. Costs are involved. And for example, do I need to get a warehouse to store all the products for you? Are there costs involved in that one as well? So all these things are also costs involved. But what if I tell you today that the training is not even going to be $2,500 all right? Now, here's the thing, guys. I don't know about you, okay? Some of you may find it hard to believe, but I am a strong believer in karma. That means if you do good, you get back good in return. If you do bad, then sorry, okay? You'll get retribution. So who here, like me, you believe in karma one? You want to do good and you get back good in return. Who believes in that, in karma? Okay? Now, here's the thing. At my son's first year birthday, it was just 10th of June, his birthday. He actually fall sick and he got very high fever. And I never see him so sick before. I mean, it's my first child. My wife, she was so paranoid, all right? But I told her, say that, I just tell her that, we have been doing good all this while, so I believe that our son will be fine. We just pray for him, and really my son actually got better. And I see some of you all look a bit confused. Is it because that you all think I have a lot of kids? It's just the same boy, okay? It's just that he grow very fast, okay? Grow spurt, baby, they grow very fast, right? My son cute, yeah, my wife pretty. Not too bad, okay. So here's the thing, all right. So like I said, I want to accumulate good karma, all right, and I really want to help you guys, right? So here's the thing. I know some of you, y'all probably have this concern. I think these are too good to be true, Can I really be as successful as your student who come for the class? Are you sure I can do it? So is it all right if I invite 1 or 2 of my students who have already succeeded from the class, and can I let them share with you their experience for their Saturday training? Is that okay? Right? Can I? Who is here by the way? Who is it? Is Jackie here? Uncle Jackie. Can we give Uncle Jackie a round of applause? By the way, if you take a close look at Uncle Jackie, does he look like an online marketer? No, you probably don't think that he's making money online, but let him share with you his experience, and maybe you can share with everyone what you used to do last time and what you choose to do this.
Good evening, I'm Jackie To here. I used to sell this vacuum cleaner before. So it's quite a hard job. I have to do the non-locking, do the presentation, and do the demo, everything. Then after that, I have to convince the customer to buy the products. So it's quite difficult. Sometimes after 2-3 hours spent and then no sales at all. It's not an easy job. So That time I come across this business, and it's very easy. Just follow the system, and then they will talk us how to do just online business, e-commerce, and normally just search and then copy and paste, only, it's very simple. And all this while I have to thank this Diner. He always coach me, and how to do that, So I'm a very slow learner, and just guess, last month I have 46,311 US dollars.
Uncle Jackie, are you still selling vacuum cleaner? I don't know. You can give me a round of applause. All right. So for me, I'm someone, I can tell you I'm not like other trainers. Now, my job here is not to convince you this training is good. Okay, because I know this is good. All right. But here's the thing, I know some of you have doubts, but here's the thing, if a guy without arms and legs can do the things that most people cannot do, what is it impossible to achieve? Now, the reason is that because when I first started out in an e-commerce business, I was very broke. I didn't have money to go home, all right? And my mentor coached me. He didn't judge me, but he just teach me. And because of this, I want to pass on this opportunity to people who want it, all right? So here's the thing, I can tell you upfront, money is not a concern for me. I already have enough money already, but I want to help people. So here's the thing, it seems money is not a concern for me anymore. How much should I charge you? How much should I charge you? Not free. Wow, it's a very hard bargain. It's definitely not going to be 450, but free very tough. Hey, if I were to give you something for free, I'm putting you in trouble. No? You know why not? Because anything given to you for free, you won't really appreciate, am I right? Because you can choose to do it, you can choose not to do it. But if you spend the money, are you going to make sure you at least apply the strategy, at least get your money back? You understand what I'm saying, right? So it'll be quite tough for me. But I'm just curious. If let's say I really were to give you for free, just saying if, how many of you will want it on your hands? So many people, sure or not? Okay, now guys, here's the thing. Like if I'm willing to coach you for free, does it going to take me a lot of time and effort on my part to coach you? Yes, right. So can you promise me, if I were to coach you for free, that you will do exactly what I tell you to do? Don't question my methods. What I tell you to do, you just apply it and see the result. Can you do that or not? Yes. You're sure? Then okay, I give it to you for free. If you don't forget, so excited, forget the clap. Okay, now here's the thing. Okay, now because on the 18th of July, we have some people already registered for the training. And no matter how many people I want to help, right, there is always a limited space in the training. So I just want to let you know, actually today, based on the name list that I have, today I can only allow another 37 people to come in, and that's it. And just to let you know, this is not a scarcity ploy to get you guys to take action, no, but it's really, we only got the 37 spaces left. So here's the thing, since I'm coaching you for free, do we also need to spend money to rent a place, yes or no? So very simple, all right? Is it fair if let's say I were to coach you for free, and I will continue to train you until you make money, but you just help me to contribute $50 to pay for rental one time? Who think that this is a fair deal? Okay, thank you very much. All right. So here's the thing: it's only going to be for 37 people. So very simple. All right. Now, if let's say what if I can show you a way where you can make money even before you come on Saturday? Who will want it? Okay. Now, does that show you my commitment? Does that show you my commitment? All right. So here's the thing. Actually, I've been writing a book that I actually plan to publish. But before I publish a book, I want to get real testimonials from people who have really tried the strategies, and they have made money from it, right? And then I'm going to publish it. So what I'm going to do is that I want to give this book to these 37 people. Now, what this book is about? This book is all about helping you to copy, paste, and make money. If you know Control-C, Control-V, no problem for you. The rest who don't know what I'm talking about means right-click copy, right-click paste. All right. Now, in this book, we'll show you how to actually get sales online, and you don't even need to do any search engine optimization. You don't need to write articles. You don't need to do any website designing. If you can do right-click copy, right-click paste, you can do it. Now, why do I mean by that? Do you know when it comes to online, do you know that there are people who are searching for a particular service online? Let me give you an example. Let's say, for example, this company, they are looking for someone to create a website for them. But then, all the quotations that they get is all very expensive, few $1,000s one. But actually there are service providers that are actually charging websites like for example $100 to $200 only. But then these two, they don't know how to meet each other. So all you need to do is just to copy this guy's service and give it to the person who needs this service, and you charge a slightly higher price. So here's the thing, when the customer pay you the money, do you need to do any delivery? Yes or no? Don't need. So money can be made easily if you know where to copy and paste. Understand? So in this ebook, all right, that will show you how to get your first sale easily. All right. And when you apply what I show you, even before Saturday, you can even see sales coming in. People will pay you via PayPal. You guys know PayPal, right? Right. But here's the thing. This will only be given to the 37 people who take action today. So here's the thing, guys. Do you see all my trainers? Can one of the trainers come here? In fact, can you pass me? Okay, can I have a form to show them? All right. Now, guys, if you look here, I have this form. Okay. Now, if each of my trainers only have about 8 forms on hand. All right. When you take this form, I will need you to fill up your details, your name at the bottom and the training. If you are coming on the 18th, all right, write down training date 18th of July. If you're not able to make it on the 18th, the next one is 25th. But you must write it here. Okay? And then what I need you to do, very simple. Okay, just prepare $50, go to them and exchange for the form. Once you get the form, your seat is confirmed already, right? Then once you fill up all the details and you hand it back to my trainers, right? What they'll do is that they will write down the link of the ebook for you, so you can go and download and see it and apply it immediately tonight. All right? But tonight I only got 37 forms. Who is my first 37 students who is coming for my training? Success wait for no one. I show you 100% commitment. Show me your 200% commitment now. Only got 37 forms. If you want it, go grab it. All right, guys, go ahead. Only got 37 forms. If you want it, just go grab it. Okay, success wait for nobody.
Take out your $50.
Okay, take out your $50 to exchange for the form. Simple as that. All right, only got 37 slots. All right. Okay, in front no more already. We got some more forms from Donald. If you want it, just go ahead. Just get it. All right.
Give me the cash first. Yeah.
Okay. So remember, once you fill out the form, remember to get the ebook link from one of my trainers. Those with the red name tag one. All right, get the ebook from them. Only got 37 copies that is to be given away. Right, for the rest of you, okay, I can see you are filling up. For the rest who are sitting here, what are you waiting for? I thought you guys want the training for free. Seriously, no other offer already. If you want, just go and grab it. All right. Okay, can I keep up for you? If you have any questions, if you have any questions, I will still be here. Okay, guys, the training venue is up front. If you haven't had a chance to take a picture of the training venue, please come to the front to go and take a picture. Nearest DB, okay, if you need to, okay. Nearest ATM is at Bugis Junction, basement, DBS. Okay, if you want it, just go and get it.
I think the MRT lines are down. Yeah, so the MRT is west and the northeast, all the trains are down. Red line and black. Yeah, the north, south, east, west line.
That's all. Hello. For your information, north, south, east, west line is down.
MRT line.
MRT lines are all down. Just like that. Now, yeah. Still unrectified yet. So please call us MRT.
Okay, if you're not too sure who you're being invited by, just leave that portion blank, right? Or if not, very simple, you just refer back to the SMS that you received of the reminder of today's training, then you write that person's name down. Okay.
Yeah, but you can draw. You can draw.